Hello, how are you? Barnabas here. I hope you had a good day. It's at night here in Melbourne, Australia. It was the 22nd of February 1996. A very busy Friday, but was a very special day. A day I will live to remember. This was the day that everything became new. Everything was new in my life. Now, this is the day I joined Form 1 in Homa Bay High School. They used to call it Asego, Yenga. This was a school that shaped my life. I was so anxious, but so excited at the same time. I was so excited because finally I had stuff that I could call my own. I had a metallic box that had stuff that belonged to me. New bed sheets smelling fresh, books, and a few material food stuff that belonged to me. I had a pair of shoes, socks, and they were so nice to just feel that I had something that I could lock in this box and could call by my name. I had a bed. Finally, I had a bed of my own. Did I just say I had a bed on my own? Yes. Yes, I did. My own space. I finally could sleep in my own bed without a sibling snoring beside me and turning and rolling. Well, that Friday night was special. So after we had dinner that night, we went to the dormitories and we spent some time catching up with each other, knowing each other because we were new to, everyone. And we spent a lot of time just talking. And then finally, the prefect of the dormitory asked that everyone should go to bed. And we disappeared in our own beds. I finally felt so good. Covered myself with a blanket and it started raining. So as soon as it started raining, I fell asleep. And I felt into deep sleep. Well, the sleep was good, but it was short. Suddenly we were woken up by, people jumping out of their beds, people running out of the dormitories, shouting, Acampo, 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 shouting and running out. And I got so confused. What's happening? Is the house on fire? And the people shouting. And so I followed them. I followed them out, ran out of our rooms and ran. Luckily, I dressed up the previous night. And so, I had some clothes on. So ran out, followed them, and finally found ourselves in the classrooms in that early morning. So when things settled down, I asked a friend, I said, what really happened? I got so confused. What happened? Why did people run out like that from the dormitories? And this guy told me that it's morning preps and a teacher had come out to chase people from the dormitories. That teacher is called Mr. Ogolla. Now, Mr. Ogolla George was a special teacher. He was so special that he believed in all his students. Why he was named Acampo was that he believed that all students would make it to the university. He believed in us that every time he met his students, he would call them scholars. He would call them scholars. He believed in us. He believed that we could perform so well, in our studies. But that time we didn't know. We were so naive. We thought this teacher is disturbing us. He should be asleep. Why is he coming to wake us up while we are sleeping? We were so naive. I don't know. But Mr. Ogolla, the late Mr. George Ogolla, was a special teacher. He pushed us. He made sure that his students, he knew each and every one where we were sleeping, like in our beds. He could come at night sometimes to wake us up to go and study. And you would think you were asleep and you're closing your eyes and deep asleep, and suddenly you hear someone calling your name. You think it's an angel. You think an angel is calling you, and you'd wake up and he would take you to the class and teach sometimes even at night. This teacher was special. May his soul rest in peace. He was so special. He pushed us when we didn't even believe on our own abilities. He really pushed us to achieve. Most of us, that's when we started believing that the world would open to us. And I can say that the subject that Mr. Ogolla taught me is the one that I performed the best. That was geography. And so that teacher was special. It was really, really special. I don't know whether you have someone like that in your life, or you have had someone like that in your life. Somebody who would push you, who would show you your ability, would believe in you even when you don't believe in yourself. Maybe it's in school, college, maybe it's in the ministry, maybe it's in your family. He just wants you to be your best. He just wants you to do your best. So he will push you, he would encourage you, he would mentor you, he will do everything to make sure you become a better person. Those of us who were taught by Mr. Ogolla knows what I'm talking about. Please share your experience. Confirm this if what I'm saying is the truth. But do you have somebody like Mr. Ogolla in your life? Or have you had someone like Mr. Ogolla in your life? Someone who believes in you even when you're naive, when you don't believe in yourself. Okay? Please share with us and encourage someone to be able to see what a Mr. Ogolla is doing in their lives and be able to use that to become a better person. Mr. Ogolla, until his death, he dedicated his life into changing the life of his students at all cost. It costed him a lot. It costed him sleep, costed him time. It probably even, I don't know, costed him a lot. But he counted all that, just to make sure that his students performed well. I salute Mr. Ogolla George, the late Mr. Ogolla George. I salute him. So please, if you have somebody like that in your life, please cherish them. Cherish them. Understand that what they're doing in your life is making you develop. Mr. Ogolla, until his death, he also dedicated himself as he self-developed. He went back to college. He went back to the university. I remember when I was working at the University of Nairobi, he came one time to our office, to my office, and we spent some time when he was graduating with, I think, his master's degree. And he still was talking about studying, having his PhD, finishing his PhD, and Mr. Ogolla always had something to study. He dedicated himself into developing, he developed himself. So he was a good man. He was a good man. But as students at that time, we didn't understand. Most of us didn't understand him. So if you have a Mr. Ogolla in your life, please share with us. Share with us. We will want to hear such stories. Those who are at Homa Bay High School then will know Mr. Ogolla and the late Mr. Ogolla. And please, if you are in the Homa Bay High School, please be the first one to comment on this video. I'm headed to 1,000 subscribers. Soon I will be. Please subscribe, like, share, comment in our videos, and let's engage each other in these stories. Till next time, my name is Barnabas, the son of encouragement.